6:30, 6:45. But I've come to a little bit of different spot on the other end of the property. I haven't set this spot yet this year, but I've drove through here. There's been a lot of does, and scouting, we seen a decent buck in here, but once again just couldn't get a good look at him. So hopefully maybe this morning he'll make an appearance. If not, towards the end of the morning I might walk down a little ways. But that's the plan for this morning. Maybe do some grunting and rattling. I know them does like to bed in those weeds right up there. So just gonna sit back and see what happens once again. Okay, I think we got a good buck finally, way out in the middle of that hayfield. He's easing this way, but I don't know if he's coming exactly to this spot. Hold on one second. Okay, well that buck dropped down the swale about 600 yards from here. I better hurry, but I'm going to jump down in this creek, loop around and come up the bottom side of the ridge he just went over. I think he's angling down towards the creek, but I need to get going. So. Alright, I'm making my way down this creek bottom. The draw where I last seen that deer is right up here. I don't know if I got here in time. I don't see it. I seen a doe or a young older fawn back there a ways. But he should be up here. We're coming this way. But I don't know if I might catch him or not. I'm keeping pretty low. I had to come across some open stuff there for a while. But hopefully I'll at least get a look at him to see if he's a for sure shooter or not, but I don't know. Well, I caught up with that buck. He's a really nice buck, just wasn't quite what I was looking for. Really nice. Next year he's gonna be big. He was bigger. He was a little smaller than what I thought, but still a really cool encounter. I might ease he's up to this creek. I had him within 10 yards of me, so that's really cool. But he's down there and get another look at him. Alright, well, really cool encounter there. Made a heck of a stalk on him, and not really the way I planned it to be, but I looped around, was planning on coming in from him on the side, cutting him off or something, but he hadn't really even left where he was when I last seen him, and I made it to the draw where I thought he'd come down, hadn't seen nothing, and was just going to ease back up the ridge and back towards the pickup, and looked up and he was standing there looking at me, but I had the wind good and just dropped down. He wasn't too worried about me and walked up probably within 10 yards of me. Fun stalk and worked out perfect. I really thought about taking him. He has really nice colored rack, but kind of chocolate with the white tips on the end, but just, I think I'd have been regretting it right about now when I walked up to him, so I'm gonna ease back to the pickup, and that might kind of wrap it up for the morning hunt. But tomorrow I think I'll be all the hunt, and the next day I won't. I got some stuff I gotta go do. But yeah, so just gonna stay after him and hope we have an encounter like that with a bigger buck. We're a week into the hunt today. It's Saturday, November 6th, I believe. Season started last Saturday. Still looking for a good buck. Got about 4 does and fawns over here, going down to the creek bottom. Had a lone deer over here, but I think it's a small buck I had a close encounter with earlier this season. There was one decent buck, the one that I passed up at 10 yards, and that happened about 400 yards from here, and he was working this way when it happened. If that buck comes by this morning, I may take him. I haven't decided yet. It's just been so thin. Hasn't been there's been kind of the deer numbers, just not the buck numbers mainly. Just sit here, might rattle a little bit throughout the morning and just hope for the best. Gotta try to make something happen. But I sat a little closer to this end because that's where I've seen the biggest deer this year. They still weren't nothing really to speak of. But it's just been tough, but I'm gonna grind it out and hope for the best. Still warm temperatures, and it's just not pushing them into the rut like I was hoping. But we're gonna stay at it though. sitting. He's down here and rattling. I seen a decent buck in here at the beginning of the season, right here by this clump of trees down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down here and hit the rattling horns. Just see what pokes its head out. I don't think it's a big buck at all, but it's worth a shot. So we're gonna really start trying to make something happen down in about my final 3 days of hunting. And just, I don't know, no big deer, mature deer, nothing. No, not even a good management buck or something. So let's slip down here and just see what happens. Cannot believe that just happened. Rattled a buck in. He's not the biggest buck, but he's the biggest buck I've seen all season. Get this a little bit. There you go. Now you can see me a little bit more. Pretty sure I got the shot on film. Had him. Almost got busted trying to get the camera on him. Been sitting for about the past 2-3 hours over here a ways. Seen about 15 does this morning. Other than that, I'd seen a little buck in the distance. I started rattling, and immediately that little buck popped out over there. He left. It got later on. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Went ahead and decided to leave, and was going to walk over here just to find a good spot to sit for tonight. On my way up there, I glanced down and I seen a deer standing down here in this little pocket of tamaracks. And it looked, facing me, it didn't look too bad. When it turned, I thought it was just a little foghorn. So I walked up. I was on my way back to the pickup. On my way back, and I thought, you know, that's where I've seen a decent deer in there earlier this season. It's a little pocket of brush. It's worth going down and just rattle it. Come down here and rattled for one little sequence, like a minute at the most. And decided, and my string had come loose on my rattling horn. I was trying to thread it back through the little hole in the base of the antler and tie it. Looked up and he was looking through that tree at me. I had the camera set up and hopefully I got the shot. I'm pretty sure I did. I know he's not the biggest, but I just seen it was a decent deer, and after how tough this season's been, I kicked myself for passing a deer up the other day. It might be this one, but I'm gonna see if I got the shot on camera. We're gonna head over here and check him out. So. That is a wrap for my deer season and basically my big game season. I passed on this deer a couple days ago. I could tell by the broken brow tine. Had him at about 15 yards. And I got a good look. He had this little deal on the end of his antler. But good 9 point. I'm really happy with him, especially after the season I've had this year. I've hunted some really good areas and just no mature whitetails at all. So this is the biggest buck I've seen, and for the quality of deer, if you guys know how southeast Colorado is, we have some big, great deer hunting, mule deer and whitetail. Got to help my cousin take a really big mule deer, and so hopefully I'm able to get him down here to help me carry this guy's quarters up to the pickup, because I'm kind of down here in a hole. It's not the best place to get to. But, so, well, what a fun hunt. Got to rattle him in out of this little pocket of timber. Like I said, I was on my way leaving and just decided, you know what, I ought to go try down there. And made it happen. So, happy with him. I'm the one who got him, so it doesn't really matter to anybody else, in my opinion. I'm happy, and he was well earned. Alright, so update on this. Wasey is going to be able to help, thank God, because this is I packed a deer out of here last year and I had to do it by myself because Dad's leg was broken, and it was not fun. So, I'm going to tag the deer. I'm going to leave it here, go up, head into town, be back in just a second with Wasey, and he's going to get some good pictures of me with him. We're gonna get him quartered up and get him out of here. I got the buck drug in the shade right there, which he'll be fine for the next probably 45 minutes when we'll be down here. But for right now, I'm gonna take the camera with me up to the pickup, and I'm probably gonna leave it in there while we pack him out, just so I don't have so much stuff to carry. Debating on whether leaving the GoPro on or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave this big one up there. So next time you see me will probably be just getting back to pick up with the meat. So till then, that's the plan for now. He'll keep in the shade and keep cool. I got the tag on him, and head up here and get some stuff. That way I ain't got to carry so much stuff up there when we come back down. We have officially got him packed out and are going to take him to the guy's cooler and head home. All right, thanks to Wace for coming and helping me pack out. His video of his mule deer hunt will be up as well. Be sure to check it out. It'll probably be up before this video is. So his dad and Coop got a tag. I don't know if anything will happen there or not. Coop's got a shoulder surgery and Scott's been stuck at work out of town. So we'll see with that. But for now, that'll wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next hunt. Probably be coyote calling. So we'll see you then.